Now, I want to sum up with this study on that we've been carrying along by sharing with you how Satan controls people using ignorance. Think of a man that has a happy family. He has wife and children, and then all of a sudden he begins to drink. He begins to get involved in some behavior that changes him into a monster. He begins to beat his wife. He becomes violent at home, and before you know it, his family is destroyed. Think of a man who has a wonderful job or a good business that's making a lot of money, and then he goes into women, and he begins to squander the money, and before you know it, his business is destroyed, or he has lost his job and is suffering. So many people are in that kind of life. Think about a man who took to using drugs just to feel high, but he never knew that the drugs will land him into prison and it'll make him a homeless person and destroy his career and destroy his life and destroy his friends and destroy his family. Think of a man because he wants to lead a country, because he's not happy with the way the current government is, and chooses to take arms and go to the bush to fight the current government, hoping to bring peace for his people, but instead he causes untold suffering to the very people he's fighting for. Think of all the wars that have been fought. Think of all the environment that has been destroyed by people who are only looking at profit, or they have genuine cause, and they never realize that behind that genuine cause they have, there is an actor who actually wants to destroy the world. Satan, the Bible says, he has been a liar from the beginning. He has been a murderer from the beginning. He glories in causing chaos and destroying the world. But how does he do it? 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 3 says, "For though we walk in flesh, we do not war after the flesh." Verse 4 says, "For the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to pulling down of strongholds." Verse 5, "Casting down imagination and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ." Satan rules people and manipulates people through the mind and thoughts, imaginations. So people come up with all these ideas, and they never think, they never question those ideas. So they create biological weapons, diseases, sterilization of many things that affect the people without knowing. The only way to fight the devil is to question our thoughts and bring those thoughts to the obedience of Christ.